diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Turning it on. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. He'll try to take it back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Missouri, 14, Alabama, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Miller with the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you as they have a first down at the 43. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Breaks into the open.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. I just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Russell. a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it in. It's Cuevas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Skips away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Manning. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Tackled there by the defense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second.
Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Tigers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
at times. You get the snowball effect, everything going their way in the first half, big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock, but two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him! Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good